Well, hey, this is Driver 55, and I'm coming at you behind my foam rubber microphone amid billowing clouds of first and second-hand cannabis smoke. And the weather was real crappy on the home world, so I jumped on a transformer and transporter and beamed up to the mothership, and we're here on where the weather's a lot better. So, we are at the pump house, or the beginnings of the pump house. The painters were in over the weekend, and they did a little more, cement guys did a little more foundation work. Got some of the foundations in underneath the pipes. Got some painting in. They brought in a little bit of sand, dumped some sand down through here. Keep the weeds knocked down. So we're going to get going on here on this pump house, and I need my big pipes right here. We're going to put a coupling or a support. Let's cue that, and I think that'll fit right perfect right there. Now we're going to do an elbow, but the elbow is going to go up. Painters are going to love it. We're back in. We're back in putting in parts that haven't been painted yet. So now there. This I haven't just because we're going to build the floor in about that height. So let's do this. Let's put let's see. That'll be the easiest way. I don't know if I can jump all the way up on them pipes or not. So we'll take a run and start. Nope. Okay. Well, there. No, why I don't have a lift. Why don't we drop a lift right there on that empty spot? There we go. And we'll put a lift there. Oops-a-daisy. And now we can put and we want to turn that. No. Well, I see Freya, my my little assistant, just came in. So she's probably curious as to what's going on. She's my little red-haired. She's a silky coat dachshund. And she is smart as a little whip. So she's my co-driver in my driving games because she'll come in and she'll lay at my feet while I'm playing beside the pedals. Now in real life, my other little dog that used to ride with me in real life, she could never get there because she'd have been in my way driving. But playing a computer game, I don't mind her being around my feet. She either that or she jumps in. I have a recliner right beside my simulator chair. And she jumps up in that recliner. She curls up and she just watches. So I have an audience today. All right, now let's see. What would be... All right, well, let's go back down. Nope, turn it. Okay, so it's got to go let's do... And then, now, that doesn't come in straight. I think it's a block or two off. And I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. I got a... Oh, I see how. Right now. I missed a spot. Whoop. All right, get the torches out. Cut all that back off. We got to pull that back off. We got to pull that back off. And we missed a coupling. Ice, what happened? All right, blame it on the drugs. All right. Now we go back and put him back in place. There. Now I don't think I can hit it with that lift, but I think if I put that lift in the right spot, I can work both of these now. All right, now let's go upsy-daisy, and we need a coupling. There we go, and that looks right. And they are still off somewhere in here, and it could be the difference because of coming. It starts all the way back there. They're not even. The inlets, I couldn't gauge it underwater. So they are a little bit off. Okay, no big deal. Nothing to sweat. So let's go to 1. And we'll get her rolled around. Yes. And we'll do a long one. I'm going to do an end. Now, are we at the top? Yeah, we're at the top. So, oh no, we didn't do that. That still ain't right. That's the end. Okay. Now we need I do believe, well, let's see. Base. Now we're going to put that base even with this one. There. And then along. Now let's take this one off. Now let's go with that too. So, can we go up? Yes. That won't let me go up. Oh, no it won't. Okay, so we got to move that out. That's what the problem is. All right, we got to come out. Okay, well, what do we got here now? Let's get this figured out. That's 2 blocks wide and it's a block off the edge. So that should do it. Yep. All right. Whoopsie-daisy. Now, so it's got to come out one block. No, in. Yeah, I think that's faced right. Yep, yep. All right, now, um, hmm. I'm going to have to work on this. Give this some thought. So let's drop back down, and we're going to start laying in the. Okay, so that one is running along here. Will that put it? No. I want to have the wall. I want to have the wall right along here. So let's go ahead and we'll put. Wonder where that went. Somewhere out there, there's an end piece. Okay, now we can go here. All the way across. Let's see, is that one whole one? No, that go, okay. All right, so when we go there, and we go there, and we go there, and we go there, and then we come here, go there, there, there. Okay, now. All right, we're going to go, where was I? Yep, right here. And then, I think we're going to go right out to there. And there. And then, where were we here? Alright, so let's go. Now where is the middle? Right here. Alright. So, we're going to do, no, not like that. We're going to do this. There, down the middle. And that would be there and there. There. Oop, back up. And there. 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 And we'll come all the way to here. All right, now we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, I might be speeding up through this, but it's going pretty good. But yeah, we've had finally getting some winter on the home planet. We had, probably 4 inches of that stuff no one wants. Unless you enjoy winter, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I used to love to play. I had snowmobiles. I've always lived the majority of my life above the 45th parallel. So winter was something you either uh, uh, you learn to live with, because otherwise your life would be miserable. I mean, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go right, where were we here? We're going to the outside edge. That would put that one there. Okay. Yeah, let's just move this one. Let's just put this one here. Let's just keep them. We'll keep them. Yeah, that one there I might shift back, or we'll plug this in. I'm not quite sure yet where that's going to be, but we got the pipe on that seam. All right. Okay, so that does that. Now, get up here on the lift. And this reminds me here, I'll tell you about some guys building. And there's a guy, new guy on the job, and guess he was a hire. Let's just put it. Well, I'm not going to be PC. He was a DEI hire, and he was standing up on the ladder, putting up siding, and the foreman come along, and he looked, and he's watching him, and guy pull a nail out of his apron and drive it in, and pull another nail out and drive it in, and pull a nail out and throw it over his shoulder, and pull another nail out and drive it in the wall, and pull one out and throw one or two over his shoulder. And foreman watched him for a couple minutes and goes, "Hey, so what the heck is going on?" He said, "What's with the throwing the nails on the ground about?" And the guy says, "Well, them damn nails got the heads on the wrong end." And the foreman goes, "Oh my God." He goes, "Are you serious?" He said, "Don't you know?" He said, "Those nails are for the other side of the house." Okay, so hey. Some days we just don't have our best days. But no, I thought that was kind of cute. That's the guy, the same foreman on the same job, walked along, and next thing you know, he sees this guy hanging from the rafters by his knees, and he goes, "What the hell are you doing up there on the rafters?" And the guy says, "Well, don't you know?" He says, "I'm a light bulb." And he went, "Whoa, dude, you've been on the job too long." He said, "I think you go ahead and why don't you take a couple weeks off?" He said, "You just go get your head cleared out." So, guy, all right, packs up his tools and off he goes. A little while later, he's walking through the site, and here's another guy packing up his tools. And he says, "Well, now what are you doing?" And he says, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "I'm done working here." And he said, "What do you mean you're done?" And he said, "Well, you don't expect us to work without light." We better stick to putting beams up. Oh, that's why I play computer games and I'm not a comedian. Can we get it? Oh, can I? Well, I tell you what we can do. No. Oh, come on. Bingo. Shit. And I still fell off. Oh, well. There. Now I'll go up. I bet you I can hit him now. Come on. There we go. Oh, turn him. There we go. Bingo. Bingo. All right. Oh, but, yeah, see now, do we got to run? I think we're going to need the floor a little bit higher yet. So, let's back over here. We can go ahead and put another two up there. We can put two there. Put one there. See if we can get over here close enough to get two more on that. Yep. All right. Hey, and that works good. Now, ah, give it up, Tim. That's why I backed up. Them hurt when they fall on you. Oh, really? 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 Didn't I have a lift? Yes. Snake. You know where that comes from. Somebody close enough. You know, if it was a snake, it'd have bit me. Yeah. Up here and see if we can get some more of these here beams stuck up. Bingo. Bingo. Oh, no, missed that one. Bingo. Okay. That one there. Now, well, this one should get a corner. No, I think I need to go back one. Nope. No, no, that's the two going that way. Let me see if I can get it rotated. Ah, it starts to and then it, there we go. Yep, that's got it. Now we can go Oop. Okay, so now that, what do we put here? Because that's going to be a junction. I gotta go that way. See what we can do from down here. If I put one there, now that's what, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I know what I gotta do. It's a lot easier once I get enough where I can start putting a floor on. And I think what I need here is this, right? With a short right there. No, right there. Now that'll work, because then I can always cap that, or the floor will lay over this. All right, I like that. So then now we can go with another short. Oh, let me guess, you can't stick one on that. Oh, that sucks, the big one. So that don't work there. Does if you turn it. Yeah, I just got to turn it right. That ain't right. Yeah, but then I can't stick anything on that side of it. Things that make you go, I still don't think I've got it quite. Maybe it just won't work there. Well, the other thing I can do is just go shorts. So that would be 3. Well, let's go this way. See what we can get over there. Let's see, how close can I get? Anybody want to bet whether or not I'm on the money? Boy, I tell you what, that was luckier than up. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Now, let's take this down. Well, anyway, you are getting the idea what we're going to do here. We're going to go up, and then I'm going to lay a floor on this. And I've got an idea for a pump I think that's going to blow your minds. It is of using a piston and or a couple of pistons. I'm not quite sure just how we're going to do it. But I've been playing around with the pistons and the bearings and controllers and on a scrap map, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, once I'm gonna punch up this frame and uh, get the floor in and that, and then we'll come back and we'll start putting in the rest of this water, and then start building on that pump, because I think that's something that it's going to take a little bit, and I'm going to probably look for some advice and some tips. So if you see something that is, if you think that might look better or come out better, or if you've got some ideas about some of the pieces that I'm using, uh, feel free to leave it in the comment sections. I'll take all of the advice I can get, short of somebody being snide and hateful. And I don't see much of that because we don't play that kind of games. People like that don't. The biggest thing I see is people that complain about updates and things like that. There was a game I play a lot that developers just announced that they were done working with it, and you'd thought that it was the end of the world. And it's like, when did it ever? And I'm an old guy. I started playing computer games and video games back uh, probably before. Well, I'll guarantee you before the turn of the century. I was playing video games. We were swapping video games on floppy disks and 3.5 inch, those little, I don't know what the hell you even call them anymore. Um, but yeah, we were swapping games back and forth, and hell, a developer released a game, and that was it. The game, you got it. You bought it on a disc. This nowadays, when you buy a game or people buy games and then they think that they're entitled for eternity on the developer continually improving and expanding and adding to it, and I don't understand that. I really don't. Uh, uh, Developers gotta. This is a job for him. This isn't playing a game. That's an occupation. It's work, and if it's not profitable, or if they think that they're not pleasing their audience, why would they continue? And the game that I'm talking about, I'll guarantee you, you go look at the forum, and the top four threads will be nothing but complaining about how bad the developers were, how bad the developers were. Well, I'll guarantee you there's a lot of players like myself and my wife that play that game, and we've probably got close to 2,000 hours in it, and we're hardly scratching the surface. So, I mean, for them to say, oh, it's terrible, you stopped in the middle of, you could have done this, you could have done that. And it's like, give it a break. Really. Just grow up. Quit thinking that you're entitled to everything. You're not. There, I'll get off my soapbox. If you've enjoyed, um, leave me a like, subscribe, hit the button. You guys know the drill. This is Driver 55, and I am out of here.